The anticipation to the third Border Gavaskar Trophy test might not be quite as high given India have already won both of the first two tests and have thus retained the Border Gavaskar Trophy, but there's still something at stake for the Indian cricket team. If they win the third test, then that's it. Their qualification for the WTC or World Test Championship final will be sealed. In that sense, there's obviously plenty to look forward to, and with less than 2 days now to go for the test match to actually officially get underway, the Indian cricket team held a press conference, and the person who came to that press conference was India's wicketkeeper KS Bharat. Now, Bharat did share a few interesting insights on how it is for him, how it's been for him keeping behind the stumps, what his approach is to playing on such tracks and the like. He also shed some interesting light on what it is that Rohit Sharma had told him regarding him being more vocal during DRS calls. So let's just quickly discuss what all it is that Bharat had actually said in that press conference. First off, he was asked about how it is to be keeping to spinners like Ravindra Jadeja and Ravi Ashwin, to which he said, "I'm really enjoying my role behind the stumps. They, that is Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravindra Jadeja, are top class spinners, and it isn't easy keeping to them, but it's not tough either." Of course, Bharat is someone who has spent a lot of time playing domestic cricket, which would be on rather similar pitches, so he's no stranger to keeping to spinners. But of course, as he said, it's definitely a challenge keeping to spinners the levels of Ashwin and Jadeja. Now, I did mention earlier in the video that he was asked about what it is that Rohit said to him regarding DRS calls, because if you remember, there was a rather vocal discussion between the two of them where Rohit was rather animated, and he said that, look, a lot of people speculated that it meant that he should probably be more vocal, and he's confirmed as much. Bharat said, "Rohit bhai and I had a word on DRS calls. He told me that you are the best judge since you're close to the stumps, and whatever you feel, just tell me. We'll all discuss and take a call. Back your instinct and don't worry about the outcome." Now, that's an interesting way of looking at things, because as Rohit rightly points out, Bharat is normally in fact the person closest to the DRS calls, and what he's trying to tell Bharat is that you shouldn't be afraid. Just tell me what it is you feel, then me, the bowler, and you will discuss how it is to proceed. And even if you're wrong, it's okay. That's a good thing, because obviously Bharat, who's a relatively new member to the team in terms of seniority as far as caps is concerned, might feel just a little bit intimidated when it comes to giving his opinions on such matters. Beyond just this, there were other talking points which were there. One of them was, of course, he was asked what it is like that do you think the Indian team are unbeatable in home conditions. This is what he had to say. He said that you can't take results lightly in cricket, be it in home or away conditions. You have to embrace what you get, and we look to take things one game at a time. We try not to be overconfident. Now, obviously, that does at least give off the impression that the Indian team are approaching even the third game very seriously, because as I mentioned before, WTC final qualification still technically at stake, because if India win this test, then that's it, they're guaranteed to be there, and if they don't, they'll still have to wait a little bit. So as he said, take it one game at a time, don't try and be too overconfident. Lastly, and this is one very interesting thing which you talked about. Now, remember, Bharat didn't get that much time in the middle in either of the test matches, but he too had to play on some rather interestingly spinning tracks, and this is what his take was on how it is that you should be looking to play. He said, "I really enjoyed playing whatever time I got in Delhi. My mindset was to keep it simple and back my defense. The wickets are not unplayable. If you back your defense, you will get chances to score." Now, that's a different approach to what, say, someone like Rohit Sharma had said. Rohit had said that, look, you should look to be proactive, you should look to throw the players off guard. Bharat's defense, his style on the other hand, is more rooted in defending. He said that if you trust your defense, if you trust how it is you're able to defend early on, there are runs to be scored. Hopefully, this is an approach that pays off for him in the coming test, because again, given the fact that Rishabh Pant seems unlikely to be playing for India for at least a while now, Bharat will most likely be the incumbent choice, at least in the test format. Now, what do you guys think? What were the more interesting things which Bharat spoke about in this particular press conference? Well, you can let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that notifications bell icon, and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Last but not least, don't forget to download the AajTak app. Thanks once again for joining us. Please, if you're already on the channel, check out some other videos that we may have done. For now, though, from my side, goodbye.